So one day you'll be walking doing the main quest and you'll come out and there'll be a miscellaneous quest called the General Steakhouse. You're told to go search for supplies. So the first thing I begin to notice is that there's a whole bunch of super mutants over here. I made my way from the Robco research facility and this daily popped up, so I decided I'd go get it out of the way right then and there. So as you can see, there's a super mutant that patrols the upper deck. Then there's going to be one that controls the middle deck. And I was getting really low on ammo, so I was beginning to really pick my shots. And I was very over encumbered. I think at this point in the game I was running at like 600 pounds. And you're only supposed to carry, I think, 250 when without power armor. So I made my way slowly around the building, and as you can tell, there was some lag there in the game. And I wanted to start picking off anyone who could be a threat from outside before I just ran in and stormed the building. And at the same time, I'm trying to be quiet because there's a fissure around here behind this place where scorch beasts come from. Uh-oh, I'm under danger. Oh, somebody sees me. But I can't run. All I can do is kind of this jog. 5.56 rounds, I need those for my short handmade. It's my most powerful gun. Whoa! Oh, and I just turned around the corner to walk right in to a brute, and it looks like a Primus. I spent a lot of this game running backwards, shooting, and trying not to die. Oh, and throwing grenades. So I think at this point I had 3. I was picking up 3 people. I can't run away from them to get away. So I was like, well, better start throwing grenades and everything else out there. Get in behind some cover, which didn't really help me at all. Oh, and I don't know why it took me so long to get to my next weapon, but I just opened up, let them have it. I don't think I'd seen a workbench in a while, or a tinker's bench. It might have been low on ammo, some of my other weapons at this point. Oh, and yeah, I have 174 stem packs, so usually pretty good. Oh, he's throwing a grenade at me. Oh, see how he likes that. And I'm in the mire here, so I really want to be careful how long I stay exposed outside around here, especially, again, over encumbered, can't run. Can't get away if a Scorch Beast came, and I'm low on ammo on almost all my weapons. You know, for this machine gun, I only have like 150 some bullets, and this thing eats them up. You know, only a couple hundred for my short handmade. My sniper, you know, 80 bullets total. So I'm trying to be real sneaky and quiet, see if I can slide in and get off a sneak attack. Before the enemy sees me.
Run! Run away!
Uh-oh, caution. I'm like, I'll better take my chances outside. Maybe I can slide around and sneak up on them from the side or something. And I realized there's no other entrance. I thought there was another entrance on that side. I guess not. I think it's only around back. So I'm back to a hidden state again, so go back in and try this again. And I have OCD for checking containers because I usually end up leaving one or two here or there. So it says the 5-star general. And then it's a culinary review talking about the lore of this steakhouse, where after they ran out of meat, they started using alternative means of meat. They're talking about, you know, different ways of cooking possum and so on. So I left it up here. But at least it talks about that they didn't shut down and they just went through as much hard work as possible to be able to keep the restaurant open. There are parts in here that are really, really dark. Oh, the goodbye.
Hey, Milo, look, I'm sorry, but I need to pay. Yeah, I know. Where the hell am I gonna go? I don't know. But I know I can't stay here. We built a great thing here. I even stuck it out when things went sour and we had to switch to our down-home menu. Made it work. But after the bombs, it fell apart. I know this is gonna sound terrible, but I'm not exactly a soup kitchen kind of guy, you know. So, anyway, this is goodbye. Don't hate me.
So as we heard, you know, people are all saying their goodbyes, leaving holotapes behind. I need to get in that safe, so I had to switch out my cards. That's one of the things in this game. You have to be willing to switch your points out, depending on if there's specific tasks that you need done, like lockpicking or crafting armor. You don't need those cards all the time. You just need them once in a while, so you can leave on other cards and then just replace them with cards that you need. Randomize loot in the floor safe. So now I just go through, I'll just take off my lockpicking real fast. I'll put back on my commando. And I'll keep going. Oh, another super mutant.
Run away!
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm not doing much damage to this guy. Where's he going? I've been noticing that a lot lately, is that seems like monsters, they all run away. Like go around a corner or something. It's really weird. Gonna try to make sure I eat something and before I go into battle. The last thing you want to do is run out as you're running into battle. There's so many gore bags in here to look through. Oh, looks like that guy's coming back around again. Uh-oh, there's somebody. Kind of caught me off guard. He's just like standing there. Oh, he's behind that wall. I'm like, I'm not running in after you. And I don't have a whole bunch of bullets to waste, so. But I got grenades. Oh, there we go. Get him out of there. Yeah, this short handmade is just, it's a great gun. I got it kind of early on. Ooh, bloodied gamma gun. Yeah, but I don't really collect the gamma guns in here because they're only good against humans. And I don't PvP, so it wouldn't do me any good. Usually just sell it off or drop it for somebody. Just some random loot, some caps. Ooh, baseball grenade. I'm so over encumbered I take anything at this point. Man, I'm just getting lower and lower on bullets. Normally I grab hot plates, so that's weird. Uh-oh. Oh, see, it must be downstairs. I gotta go. Where is this gonna go? Uh-oh. Caution. Defiance mission report. It states on 3/6/96, Carpenter made a run for the trenches, but a scorched beast spotted him. He made it to the trench. We thought he was good, but then the scorched came. A few at first, then a mob. He put up a good fight. 3/9/96. Found a lone farmer hiding deep in a cave. He knew about the Brotherhood of Steel in Defiance. Said that Defiance was Fort Defiance. It was someplace deep in the bog. He said the Brotherhood was dead. He said we'd all be dead soon. We gave him some rations and left. On 3/13/96, been hugging the trenches, more scorched beasts than ever. I've been flying in the sky, no sign of life except scorched in the distance, Watoga not far from now. 3/14/96, turning back. Alder is pissed, but if Rallied wants to know more about the Brotherhood's distress message, he can find it himself. 3/16/96, scorch on our trail, splitting up so someone makes it back. But do these bastards ever get tired? Fuck anyone reading this. Find Albie, Singa, or Rally. I probably messed up I messed up their last names. Tell them that the Brotherhood is dead. Tell them Defiance was keeping the lid on the thing. They're coming. I won't become one of those things. I know I've said it before in other videos, but the Brotherhood of Steel was really thick here, and it appears that they've got, beat back pretty quickly. And I can imagine after seeing these scorched beasts up close and fighting them off, and even watching anti-aircraft guns at some of these fire bases, really go to town and hit them in the air. It doesn't take but a couple sonic blasts and the whole guidance system is busted, and it's not firing anymore. Oh, somebody made a nice little nest up here. A hole in the building. Looks like it got bombed out and the roof caved in, made a little ramp. Gotta be careful when you come up these. You never know who's waiting up here for you. Just kind of gotta sneak along. Ooh, plan. So random plan will drop here. I got the Marine torso. I think I already have it. Oh, somebody had an electric chair up here. What? In a casual outfit? I wonder if these were the insane asylum people. Because it said that the asylum shut down, and I'm going to run through and break all my stuff down. But it said that the asylum shut down, and that they released all the inmates back to their, their families and stuff. And it's kind of funny because that kind of mirrors what happened in America in the 80s. Oh, there's another workbench, an armor workbench. When they closed down all the sanitariums and psychiatric homes and stuff. They basically released, all the mentally ill back to their loved ones and family ones who had to take care of them, or find private places to put them. And imagine during all the chaos and, there's food wars and you've got resource wars going on, that these family members are then just being turned out. Ooh. Medical supplies. Yeah, looking for tripwires, and anytime you see super mutants around, you want to look for like tripwires that you have to disarm. Look for bear traps, things like that. They're notorious for being in here. It doesn't really have anything good, and you can't sell anything to these vending machines. It's only a buy one way. So, but imagine during all those resource wars that you got a call from the asylum where like some distant uncle was, and you had to go pick him up, and you had to figure out how to take care of him. A lot of people ended up, homeless and not doing very well. So it had a big kitchen. It looks like it was still in use even after the bombs. Bunches of junk, stock pots, oil you'll find in here. Plastic from plates and stuff. Now it's real dark, so I'm basically using VATS to kind of figure out. Yeah, there's a guy. To kind of figure out where, like, the enemy is. And I mean, you can't see anything. It is so dark. Oh, that was that runaway guy. It's a legendary. He didn't have a legendary weapon on him. Oh, what was that? So then that, after you go down through the storeroom, it pops you back up. I was supposed to find some supplies. Some random junk. Oh. You do find a couple magazines in here. Here's another one. U.S. Covert Operations magazine. There's a holotape game upstairs, I believe. That goes inside your, oh, there we go. Once I figure out where everyone is, hopefully everyone's killed, I'll hit a light, but I try to stay as stealth as possible. Gotta go through and switch out those cards. Now, if I'm trying to pick a lock real fast, I try to use those cards as fast as possible so that I can, loot whatever I need and then, switch my cards back. Except I didn't switch my cards back. I try to grab cloth for Molotov cocktails. Use it for stuff like that. Oh, a recipe. If you find a recipe or a plan, make sure that you go into them and actually use them. If you can't read them, then drop them because they are, I think, 0.25 pounds for each one. And they don't become use unless you actually read them. Which I thought was dumb. Should just automatically, if you could pick it up, it should just automatically be read to you. So now I'm back out to the back again. Now behind the back of the steakhouse there is a farm back here, and you will find some power armor. I believe it's level dependent. See, there's some supplies back here too. So it's level dependent. So in here, you know, it's T45. Actually, I think it was T45 because I was pretty high by the time I got to this level, and it should have been, you know, bigger than that. And with that, I completed the daily quest. And this has been the General Steakhouse. I want to say thank you for everybody who's subscribing and liking the videos. If you enjoy them, please continue to follow me, like and subscribe. And I'll be putting out more Fallout videos in the future. And as always, I just want to say thank you for joining me